Hello, orc dorks and orcs. Lord of the Rings reference. Hi, how are you? I am here at my house. The cat tree behind me is empty because my cats are scared of the cello. Speaking of the cello, got Bernice out here. Say hi, Bernice. She's shy. How's it going? I hope things are well. If you're watching this, that means that this is your lesson for the week because I am in a different state and I couldn't have any of us miss out on some hashtag good content right before break. So I'm hoping that you get to this at some point in the next couple of weeks. So you need about, I'm crossing my fingers for 20 minutes. I'm going to do this all in one take. 20 minutes where you can just sit with your instrument and play a song. That's all I want you to do, okay? Set yourself up for that goal. 20 minutes. So what I want you to do, if you haven't already, pause, take your instrument out. You'll notice I don't have my bow in my hands. You don't need your bow right now. And we are going to really quick learn a new song called Mississippi Reel. And in fact, I'm going to center it a little bit on me. There's a little baby Yoda in the background. That's just our secret. So, first things first, what we want to do, let's review the names of our strings, because what we're about to do involves a lot of open strings, so I really want to make sure you know it. So, first up are the violas and the cellos, because I have a cello and I get to show special privilege whenever I want. Sorry, I'm the teacher. Ready? So, cello playing the ant song. Let's do it. We're starting on A, of course, because it's the ants song. Ready? 1, 2, you already know it. 1, 2, ready, go. Ants, 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 sticking in the dirt, 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 on the ground, 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 all the way to China, China, China. And if you're feeling fun and festive, you can change that China to literally any other place or country that starts with C. Maybe Cameroon, Cameroon, Cameroon. I can't control you. I'm just a video. Violins and basses. We have the ant song starting on E. So let's do that. Let's start on E. I don't have an E string on the cello, so I'm going to just play an E. Ready? 1. Your turn. 1, 2, ready, set, go. Each and every ant, digging in the dirt, 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 on the ground, ground, ground. There you go. The ant song. Go back and review that if you need to know where each of these strings are. The 3 strings we're going to be using today are the G string, D string, and the A string. Those 3. Because we're learning a brand new song today. It is called Mississippi Reel. The first part I'm going to show you is the plucking and slapping part. Remember that word pizzicato at the top. Pizzicato is Italian for plucking, and that's when we use our fingers on the strings. We've done that a lot. We're going to start by reading this really quick. What I want you to do is use your eyeballs, and maybe you can point to your fingers. I just want you to use your eyeballs and say these lines as they go by. So let's start with the first line, and I want you to just use your mouth and say this with me. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. Freeze. Second line, please. 1, 2, still talking, go. G, slap. D, slap. G, slap. A, slap. Freeze. Next line. Ready, set, and go. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. Freeze. Last line, please. 1, 2, final line, go. A, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. Boom. We have done it together. We have said the ones. Now we're going to do the same thing, but instead of saying the notes, we're going to pluck it one line at a time. So, get yourself ready. Violins and violas, I'd love it if you had your instrument up here. But again, I'm just a video. Can't control you. If you want to do guitar plucking, I can't, but know that I'll be disappointed. Anyway, here we go. One line at a time. Let's start with the first line. I'm going to say it while I play it. You don't have to say it, but sometimes it helps. 1, 2, first line, go. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. Do you notice how I'm doing that? I'm plucking like normal. I got my thumb on the side of the fingerboard, and I can pluck with my first finger, but I'm just hitting the strings on the fingerboard so I make that nice rattle. Kind of sounds like a snare drum a little bit. Do that top line one more time. Cellos and basses, we're really good at that. We're really good at that. But maybe violins and violas, they don't know how to slap yet. So let's give them another shot. Ready? Top line. 1, 2, ready? First line. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. Second line. Don't go on. Let's do one line at a time. Be nice to yourself. 1, 2, second line, go. G, slap. D, slap. G, slap. A, slap. Freeze. Third line. Get ready. Good job moving your eyes to the music and your fingers. This is tricky, right? A 1, 2, third line, go. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. Freeze. Final line, please. Final line. 1, 2, ready, set, go. A, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. That is the whole song. Now that's a lot of moving around the strings, and I understand that may be tricky. So we're going to do this. We're going to play 2 lines at a time. 2 lines at a time. Now. So you have to move your eyes. You got to go like really, really weird like that sometimes. Let's try it. Try it. Try it with me. Here we go. Pizzicato part. First 2 lines. 1, 3. 1, 2. Ready, set, go. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. G, slap. D, slap. G, slap. A, slap. Freeze. Let's do the third and the fourth line. Third and fourth line. Try it out. 1, 2, ready, set, go. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. A, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. Guess what comes next? All of it in a row at the same time. You have to be a reading phenomenon. Now, y'all know how to read words. Same thing, but different. Ready? Set yourself up. I've been going at it a little quickly. Instruments are up. Cellos, you're here. Basses, we're getting our bodies ready. Let's do it. 1, 3, Mississippi reel, pizzicato, all of it. Go. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. G, slap. D, slap. G, slap. A, slap. D, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. A, slap. A, slap. D, slap. D, slap. How did you do? If you did amazing, giving me a big thumbs up if you did amazing, then we can move on. If you didn't do as good as you wanted to, go back and let's play it together again. Go on back. That's okay. All right, now, so that is the pizzicato part. We are going to look at the sticky, sticky, stop, stop part. So that is going to show up on the screen right here. What I need you to do is take out your bow and just a really quick review how we hold this thing. Let's do it together. Remember, I don't have the checklist on, and those of you wondering how tight do I like my bow, I like looking down it. Do you see that gentle curve? That's what I like. It's not too tight, and I can bring my pinky all the way through. I feel like I've scared you into not tightening it enough. I want you to make sure it's got some tension there, but it's not a straight stick. Okay? So really quick, this is how I do it. Cellos, everybody, our thumb is half on the frog, half on the wood right here. Thumb. I've got floppy, 2 fingers down. Now I want to touch the wood with the middle of the finger, like here, not at the tips and not at the base of the finger. This is too far. Right in the middle. And if you're a cello or a bass, your middle finger touches the silver metal part right there. Now, first finger is lazy, right? And if you're a violinist or a viola, your pinky's right on top. If you're a cellist or a bassist, your pinky's flopping over as well. That's what it looks like. That looks pretty nice, I would say. Double check. Maybe show a grown-up how you do it and see if you can teach them how to do it. That's like a bonus lesson. Boom. So check it out. The music right here is the sticky, sticky, stop, stop rhythm. Every note gets a sticky, sticky, stop, stop. So for example, if I can play that first line for you, that looks like this. D, D, G, D. Right? So really quick, before we even play the first note, I'm gonna hike Bernice up for a second here. Before we even play, what are our secrets to sounding nice? First step, set the bow on the string. We're gonna set the bow on the D string because it's the first note. So we're gonna set it on the D string. The second one is to, right, sink the bow into the string. Now one thing you can do is try to, when you've sunk the bow, try wiggling the bow back and forth just a little bit so you can make the strings move. Can you see that? Make the strings move, but I'm not making any sound. I'm making a little sound, but still. And the last step is straighten, right? We don't want our bows like this or like this. We want it straight. And you're not going to be able to see my bow at this angle unless I do like this. So I think I will, but whatevs. Okay, so let's set our bow on the D string. Here we go, set the bow on the D string. Sink it in, give it a little wiggle, and let's straighten it out. I'm gonna echo each of these parts. So what I would like for you to do, and you notice there's music right there. I'm gonna play each note first, and then you're gonna repeat it back to me. So I'm gonna go D, 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 then you, D, 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 D. Now, that was the first note. Second note, D, 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 your turn. D, 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 my turn. I go G, 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 your turn. G, 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 my turn. D, 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 your turn. D, 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 D. Let's try it. Let's do it together. There's a lot of seesawing happening. So you have to get, I'm hoisting my cello up, so this is weird. But you have to be able to go da-da, seesaw down to the G string without making a sound, just moving our elbow down, right? Let's try it. Echo me, every single note we're gonna play. There's only 8 notes, open strings. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, my turn is first. Go! Bum, 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 bum. My turn. Go! Bum, 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 bum. My turn. Go! G. My turn on D. Your turn. D, 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 D. Second line. Dun, 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 dun. My turn. Your turn. A, D, D. A string. Your turn. Ba, ba, ba. My turn. D. Done. Good job. Now this seemed like a lot, and it's a lot of very fast repeats that you have to do. But that's a good job. I appreciate that. So now here's the tricky part. Can we do that one more time? Same thing. echoing me as you do it. And we're just gonna make sure that you got it. Do it one more time. This time I'm actually gonna hide the cello because holding it like that is weird with a capital W. Okay, let's try the sticky stop stops for the arco part. Okay, arco means bow, by the way. Ready? 1, 2. It's my turn. Set the D. I'm sorry, freeze. I just said get ready to go. How do we get ready to go? We set the bow. What string are we on? The D string. Sink that bow. Give it a little wiggle. Good. Straighten it out. Oh, that's not straight. Zoop. Whoa, that's not straight. Whoop. Hide that. Ready? I'm on the D string. 1, 2. Echo me, my turn. D. Go. My turn. D. Go. G. Teeter-totter to G. Back to D. Your turn. Great. Second line. 1, 2, my turn. Go. D string again. Go. Teeter-totter to A. Go. And back to D. Go. Oh, bravo, bravo, bravo. Okay, so now we have reached the last part of this lesson. Doing very fast sticky stop stops. In this, it's called tuka stop stop. Tuka stop stop. We're doing sticky stop stops here, and we're gonna go very fast. D da 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 da. D da 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 da. G. So now it's not repeated. You're not echoing me anymore, which means that the notes are gonna go faster. So what I suggest is when you're playing the first note, look at the second note. When you're playing the second note, look at the third note. What's next? And this is something you can practice. Playing the sticky stop stops and changing strings. Oh, changing strings, that is tough. That's tough stuff. Feel free to look at your bow where it's at, because that's a good idea. Okay, let's do it. Give it a shot. Sticky stop stop. All the way through, not an echo. You and I are playing together. Yeah, you and I. Thought it was you and me. It's you and I. We're playing together. Ready? Let's set our bow on the D string. Let's sink the bow a little bit. Give it a little wiggle. Can you see my strings wiggle? Nice. Straighten the bow so it's not too crazy. And let's get ready to rumble. Here we go. Sticky stop stops. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good luck. Here we go. D. D. G. Teeter-totter to D. Stay on D. Here we go. D. D. Teeter-totter to A. Back to D. 2 quick questions. Number 1, could you do that fast? Question number 1, could you do that fast? And if you could, was that tricky or was it difficult at first? Maybe you had it in 1. Maybe you might want to go back and try it again. That's fine. Question number 2. I literally already forgot question number 2. So I guess that was my only question. Could you do that? Did you feel good about it? If you didn't feel good about it, go back and practice that. Play that until it feels better. The teeter-tottering, that's tricky. The seesawing between strings, that is very tricky. Oh, I remembered my second question. What do you think the home note of this Mississippi Reel song is? What do you think home is? What string do you think is home? Personally, I think it's the D string. I think this song really loves D and it wants to stay on D. And I don't blame it. It's a great string. Now, here's the thing. here's the last thing I want us to do. I want us to play the sticky sticky stop stop rhythm for someone. If there is someone if there's someone around during the break and they really want you to take out your instrument and show them, I would show them what we just learned. Maybe play this video for them and play along, and I bet they'll be really impressed that you know what to do. Show it to someone you really like, and I hope that they enjoy, because it's about having fun. You've come a long way. You should feel really proud of yourself. If you got to the end of this video and you're still watching, thanks. I appreciate you. You are so awesome. I am going to go drink a whole bunch of eggnog. It's going to be great. Take care of yourself over the break. Play your instrument if you can. Have fun. Thanks for watching my video. We're going to be doing more with Mississippi Reel in the future, so get ready for that. See you guys later. Bye. 21 minutes. Nailed it.